In the peaceful village of Lungalunga, where the stars danced in the sky and the moon shone brightly every night, something unthinkable happened. One morning, the people woke up to find the moon had vanished. No one knew what had happened, but the village elder, Baba Tund, had a warning: when greed overpowers kindness, even the sky will cry. What no one knew was that the moon had been stolen, and the thief was none other than a young boy from the village. Kato was an ordinary boy with an extraordinary dream. While other children wished for toys, food, or fun, Kato wanted something different. He wanted to own the moon. Every night, he would stare at the glowing silver ball in the sky, imagining what it would be like to keep it all for himself. One day, he heard a legend: if you whisper your deepest wish to the great baobab tree at midnight, your wish will come true. Under the cover of darkness, Kato snuck into the forest, stood before the great baobab, and whispered, "I want the moon to be mine forever." A strange wind howled, and suddenly, the moon began to shrink and fall from the sky. Before Kato could understand what was happening, the moon had landed in his hands, small, glowing, and warm like a piece of captured magic. Excited and scared, Kato hid the moon under his bed, thinking, "Now no one else can have it. It's mine." The next day, something terrible happened. Without the moon, the village was thrown into darkness. Farmers couldn't see their fields. Fishermen got lost in the river. Children were afraid to sleep. The people panicked. "Who has taken our moon?" they cried. Baba Tund, the village elder, called for a gathering. He warned, "If the moon is not returned, our village will fall into endless night." Kato, hiding in the crowd, felt his heart pound. He had never meant to hurt anyone. But now, the whole village was suffering because of him. That night, Kato tried to sleep, but the little moon under his bed wasn't shining anymore. Instead, it wept. "I don't belong to one person," the moon whispered. "I shine for everyone. Keeping me for yourself will only bring darkness." Kato realized his mistake. His greed had stolen light from his people. He had wanted something special for himself, but in doing so, he had taken something that belonged to all. The next night, Kato snuck back to the great baobab and placed the moon at its roots. "Go back to the sky where you belong," he whispered. With a great whoosh, the moon rose higher and higher, until it was shining over the village once more. The people rejoiced. The farmers could work again, the fishermen could find their way home, and the children could sleep peacefully. The village forgave Kato, but he had learned a lesson he would never forget.